on a question about education, because you are probably one of the very best in the world at making complex technical concepts simple and deeply thoughtful about how we design education around it. What still remains worth learning deeply when intelligence gets cheap as we move into the next era of AI?
Yeah. There was a tweet that blew my mind recently, and I keep thinking about it like every other day. It was something along the lines of, you can outsource your thinking, but you can't outsource your understanding. And
I think that's really nicely put.
Because I'm still part of the system, and I still have to, somehow information still has to make it into my brain. And I feel like I'm becoming a bottleneck of just even knowing what are we trying to build, why is it worth doing, how do I direct my agents and so on. So I do still think that ultimately something has to direct the thinking and the processing and so on. And that's still kind of fundamentally constrained somehow by understanding. And this is one reason I also was very excited about all the LLM knowledge bases, because I feel like that's a way for me to process information. And anytime I see a different projection onto information, I always feel like I gain insight. So it's really just a lot of prompts for me to do synthetic data generation kind of over some fixed data. So I really enjoy, whenever I read an article, I have my, my wiki that's being built up from these articles, and I love asking questions about things, and I think that ultimately these are tools to enhance understanding in a certain way. And this is still kind of like a bit of a bottleneck, because then you can't direct you can't be a good director if you still, because the LLMs certainly don't excel at understanding. You still are uniquely in charge of that. So yeah, I think tools to that effect, I think, are incredibly interesting and exciting.
I'm excited to be back here in a couple years and to see if we've been fully automated out of the loop and they actually take care of understanding as well. Thank you so much.